for the change, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Carry of the game, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Eagles first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Sanders. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
The score, Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's
a good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The first carry now. This is Johnson.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones eluding the pressure right. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
There's not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 38, Jones. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Brought down at the 30.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Giants.
Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
50-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On first down, Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A handoff as they run the counter play. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Jones on first down. He's going to wind up in air. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to...
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Wentz. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. Wentz going to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott on for the extra point.
His kick is...
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 24-yard
Throwing again on second down. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Jones throwing on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Jones. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination of whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd down.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darius Slay with a pick.
This interception would go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off at the 19, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So that is 2 pick-6s he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick-6s, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Eagles 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
1-yard line.
The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards on the ground.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's crazy. He's checking crack.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
That's good.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Popo's the mic. Mike's Popo. Drop deep, drop deep.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Who that?